Hello, everybody. I'm Velma, and I'm here with Jenny today. Yay, my favorite person, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And we're going to talk about moving from hoping to knowing today. It's a really, really cool topic. So thanks for that, Jenny. You want to start us off with cards, angel cards, or what? How are we going to start?
Let's pull a card. Bring the angels in. We need angels.
I'm going to go get my bowl, too.
So these angels are perfect. I got Midial, the angel of truth, and Shushiani, the angel of purity. Do you say it that way? Do you say it differently than me?
Shushiani, yep.
Shushiani.
And
So
who's the other one?
truth.
MITL is how I said it. MITL. TITL. Yeah, truth.
MITL. I like that because the lady is in it. This,
Yay.
What I like about this card is the angel is holding like a globe, a golden globe of power or knowledge or I guess truth. And I just like to, when I do meditations and stuff, I always use light and colors, and I always use that globe when I'm meditating. I kind of think of that globe in my own hands and then kind of like, put it into my heart. So that's what my favorite thing about this, and the fact that it's number 22, and I love double numbers. So, and maybe I should show everyone my insane dog.
Listen, yeah, he's having anxiety issues. He went to school.
Yeah, he is. Poor thing. He was laying on the couch just crying this morning. So I've been playing with him a bunch, but he's a little bit needy. He's a little more. So I might have to mute it if he starts barking at me again. But I'm here, even if I mute it. So the name of the group, Hope, Love, and Healing, after a breast cancer diagnosis, it started out as Hope, Love, and TAT. And it moved to Hope, Love, and Healing because that felt better. Because we do more than TAT, and we want it to be more encompassing everything that we do. So as members of the group. And so when you told me about hoping to knowing, it just felt like the next step for this group. And for me, because I can't wait to be there in that place of knowing. When we all talked about it in a recent, a recent post where, someone was like, how do you do it when you hear about people getting cancer and you hear about people recurring, having a recurrence? And so that's where that hoping to knowing for me, where you stand on that stable, like, I know I'm going to be okay. I know I'm working towards wellness. I know I'm working towards healing. And even though I don't think you could ever get rid of scanxiety or even, feeling an ache and being like, okay, what was that? And thinking about it. I don't think that could ever fully go away for me. I hope it does. And I've seen some people that it has happened for. So I look forward to knowing and not hoping.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. There's a total difference. We were talking about it earlier, and you were reminding me, helping me to remember where it actually started. And I'm working on my PhD actually in energy psychology. And I was talking with one of my committee members who is a PhD, and she's written some books, and she's very into complementary integrative therapies and angels and all of the healing modalities that we do here. She's all over that. So I was expressing some of my doubts and fears around my education, whether I could really do this or not. It seems way, way, way bigger than me. And so as we were talking about it, and with my mentor, my professor, three of us were talking, and she was saying, there comes a time when you're in a place of hoping, because that hope is better than being in that place of it's overwhelming, or it's too much, or I don't like it, or whatever the other emotion is. Well, hope takes us higher. And so I was at hope, but I wanted more than hope. I just don't want it to be like, well, maybe I'll do it if I do the right thing or get the right subjects for the study and all that. I don't want it to be hope. And so she said, then from hope to knowing, there is a difference. It's a way higher vibration to know something. If we look inside of ourselves, there are many, many ideas, thoughts, beliefs that we have that we know. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I would do whatever to protect my children or my grandchild, for example. I know I would. There's not even a question. I don't hope I'll take care of them. I know I freaking will do what I have to do to take care of them. And that's where I wanted to get, and that's where Jenny and I were talking, where we want that energy to be part of your experience in your healing journey, is a knowing. And if that knowing from hoping to knowing is a step-by-step process, then it is. And it's still, the goal is still knowing, because there's, as we talk about, the lows get higher and the highs get higher. It's kind of a visual of that. We're moving from being in it to hoping we're coming out of it, and then moving into something else higher. And that's where we want to go, is where the lows are, even hope as a low is becoming the higher.
So you can still go into fear mode, but it won't be as powerful. It won't be as low.
Right. It won't take you out and crash you, back down on your knees again. It's very, very powerful, very strong place to be. And we can't do it by ourselves. So there's a community, and there's our spiritual life, there's prayer, and our church or fellowships, whatever it is, family, friends, everything. The angel card readings and everything that we do helps keep us in the higher vibration. The knowing is a very, it's not a sway. It's like, well, if the doctor says this, then I'll feel hopeful, or I'll feel knowing. If the doctor says this, oh, I won't feel hopeful or knowing. It's knowing regardless. It's just knowing. It's getting to that place. And it's a journey too, moving from hope to knowing. For me, it's been in my education. It's been a journey of, no, I know I'm going to get the degree. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe some people do it in a year or two. It might take me 4 or 5. I don't know. But I know at the end of the line, I know I'm going to have a degree in my hands. And so it's much denser. Feels like for me a denser but light. That makes any sense. Denser but light kind of energy of knowing.
Maybe not denser, maybe more expanded.
Maybe expanded. Yeah.
I was just talking to my friend Sherry. I was telling you a little bit about it, but she challenged me to change my language around everything too. Because I recently had an infection here. It turned into like this lymphedema blow up. I started using this whole thing. So now I have like a sore spot, and I'm scared the infection's coming back. I'm like, oh my God, the infection's going to come back, and it's going to be this whole thing again. And she said, okay, you have an appointment with the doctor. I want you to go into the doctor, and I don't want you to tell them what's wrong with you and create it and make it this big thing. She said, I want you to go in and ask them, I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm healthy, and change that language to, oh my God, I felt something, I'm going to get sick again, or I'm going to get this again. And to like, I'm here to make sure I'm well, and I'm still on my track to wellness, which feels a little different. And more, to me, more into the knowing than the hoping, like you said, like waiting for the doctor to tell you something. And so that language of how we complain, or how everybody's like, I'm not complaining, I'm venting, how we vent and how we complain and how it is. So she challenged me, hopefully not because I'm a big complainer, but she challenged me to change my wording around everything. And if you feel a pain, like, to change how you think about it and how you word it. And as a therapist, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is used a lot to help people change your thinking. It changes your behavior and it changes the outcome. So I love that on all levels, and I want to start doing it. And that's part of hoping to knowing, right? If you're hoping to hear, I hope I'm okay, to like, I know I'm okay, I just need to check in with you because something's weird.
Right. And it's going in knowing exactly what you said. I know I'm okay, but there's this, and I love myself and I want to take care of myself. And so we need to pay attention to this and love this. What does this need? There's just a part of me that needs something. If it were an ear infection, or if it were COVID hair, I need to go dye my hair. I need that. And so it's paying attention and giving to your body and your mind and your spirit what it needs, from a place of, I know we're okay, and this is happening, and we're going to take care of it. It's all in one swoop of, I know it's okay, and we're going to take care.
I can tell you, since 2018, I've changed my definition of okay. So
Yeah.
Okay before was like, nothing's ever going to be wrong with me, I have plenty of money, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay means no matter what happens or what I'm told or what's going on, I can still be okay. In this moment, I can be okay. So we're not saying nothing ever bad will ever happen, but I know that even if there's a hurricane coming, which there is, I'm okay. Even if I get a diagnosis, I'm okay. And even if someone dies, I'm okay. And there's just, as I start to know things more, feel that knowing of, where I am as a human being and where everybody else is and where we're all going to end up. It's like, okay has really changed its meaning.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Very good. Very good.
I don't want to exclude anyone that's still like, a lot of the stage 4 girls are told they'll always have cancer, or that doesn't mean you're not okay. You have cancer, tumors in your body or cancer in your body, it doesn't mean you're not okay. It can get better, or you know what I mean? I don't want to exclude anyone, because that's not what we mean. It's like you're magically going to be healed if you believe it. But there's this level of okay and this feeling of that it changes how you feel about the things that do go wrong. So that's what. And then once you have that different mindset, you actually do feel healthier, because the stress hormones can actually make you sick. They do make you sick. And not sleeping can make you sick. And all the things that come along with stressing out and being scared and having this like weight to carry around of like, is it going to come back? Am I going to be sick again? Am I ever going to be what I was before? All those things that, I was stuck in before, and I can still feel them like niggling, trying to get me. And I just want to be like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay.
And it's just like what we do in the TAT step. Even though all this is going on, I'm okay and I can relax now. And it's for real. It's, even though whatever, like you say, hurricanes are coming and we're in the South, or whatever's happening, a health issue or a relationship issue, whatever it is. Okay, yeah, this is going on and I am okay. I'm okay. There's a part of me that is so okay. And there's a part of me that has to deal with this. So having both, just one or the other, and having both. Hey, Winston. Yeah, he agrees, huh? Winston agrees. Okay. So what's going to be in our bundle of going from hoping to knowing today? Anything other than what we've talked about? Anything specific in addition you want to add?
I always want to put fear of recurrence, fear of treatment, any fear of any kind that has to do with this process, this journey, this whole thing. I want to put hoping in the bundle and change it to knowing. And I want to put recurring thoughts that try to tell you different. So like what I was saying, like those niggling thoughts that are like, you're still afraid, you're lying, you're still going to die, you're lying. And these weird thoughts that keep coming in my head. I want to put that in the bundle because I think that's part of, I know what my very religious in-laws would say, that the demons are after me, but that's kind of like how it feels sometimes. Those thoughts feel like little demons trying to get you, back to that fear place. Because I'm like, oh, it's a nice day, you're gonna die, like, so I want to put that craziness, bipolar feeling of like, I really am not scared, but then there's still fear in the bundle.
Okay, good. And I want to add to, in any way, moving from hoping to knowing, all the blocks, like you say, the voices that are in the way of or keeping you from being able to move quickly and easily and not resist and not resist the hoping. Because if the journey is meant to be, we know we're okay, whatever's going on. Yes, we're all going to die at some point in time. And life is happening, and moving from hoping to knowing, and anything that's keeping us from, it's not a victim, I don't want to use that, but it's kind of like that energy of it's okay to be okay and to still be having this going on. It's okay to be having both. And anything keeping, resisting, blocking, trying to talk you out of knowing, like giving more power to the hoping or to the little voices than it is to the voice of the knowing and the power of the knowing. We want to get there to be saturated like a sponge with knowing. I know I'm going to be okay. I'm okay now. I'm just also going through this. I'm okay. And the world is in the shape it's in. I'm still okay. And we're going through this. So there's a trust, there's a truth and a purity. The knowing is the purity. We're going to be okay. We are okay right now. And the truth is, this is happening and we're okay. And so the purity comes in with getting all of the chatter out, stopping it, all the chatter, all of the resistance to the truth and to the purity and to the knowing. And then the other thing was something to do with suffering, that hoping now, as hoping and knowing as a higher vibration, there still, for me, seems to be a level of energy of suffering, even though there's hoping. In knowing, it's more purity. And so any part of the hope that is attached to suffering, or those two are intertwined, letting that go and separating those two so that hope can become the knowing, and it can travel. Like the hope is being weighed down by the suffering, somehow, that energy, and letting go of that suffering, and hope flies over to becoming a knowing. So wherever suffering is showing up, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, relationships, financially, wherever it is, that's suffering.
I got to put him in the other room really quick. But I just want to say that reminds me of a TAT we did where we put in the bundle where like you kind of leave a space in your system for where the cancer was, and we don't want that space anymore. And so I feel like hoping maybe kind of leaves that space there. And so just to put it a different way, let me put him in the.
Okay. Yeah, and being in energetic, moving, and keeping the energies moving, keeping them high. When you're having a treatment, energy is moving. Energy is coming in, your body is integrating it, letting go of what it doesn't need, holding on to what it does need to take care of the cancer, and then leaving. And then help is coming, and other medications are coming, people are coming. And so there's a lot of movement, a lot of things happening. And I want to ask you to explain some more about that, Jenny, where that gap and how it relates to hope and how it relates to knowing. Say some more about that, please.
Okay. So let me see how I can get it out of my visual. So when you think about systems theory, everything is connected and everything's related, and the cancer is connected to everything when it's there, that tumor, and then you do something to get rid of it, there's still that space that it was there, and there's still whatever systems that were in place to run the cancer are still there. So whether that be physically or emotionally or mentally, they're still there. So we want to get rid of that so that the body's not like, and the mind and the emotions are not like, well, there's a hole there, we need to fill it back up. Like, does that make sense? So emotionally, it might be like, I got a lot of attention when I was sick. And I got used to that. And I don't know if this is a good emotion. So then I felt all these people loved me. And then there's that. So I need to carry that into a different system of like friendship and moving forward instead of keeping it where it was, where emotionally where it was, where I needed all these people. I don't know if that was a good example. So physically, and my surgeon, who is also does acupuncture and is the first doctor that ever told me about supplements, oncology doctor or whatever. She was explaining, she's like, we don't know why, but the cancer cells in the circulating tumor cells in your body kind of talk to the tumor cells. And when the tumor's gone, they kind of still know, and they kind of want to still know what the tumor was doing and try to go do it. And she's like, we don't know why that communication happens. So that sounded like weird, and no other doctor would ever say that to me. But I love that visual of like, they're all running around your body and they were like, they knew the energy or the form of that tumor and they want to go back there and recreate it because it's gone. And so we want those other tumor cells to know there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to form here. There's nothing to do here. And then we want all the blood supply to go away. We want all the space to go away. And we want, physically, we want our body to not, however it was processing sugar, or however it was processing toxins and oxygen and all the things that healthy cells do, we want all the cells to go back to doing that and not do what they were doing to work around the cancer. It's really not medical at all, but it makes sense to me. So I'm hoping it hits where it needs to hit for everyone else mentally. So you don't want to leave that space spiritually either. You don't want to leave it in any way that where there was a space for cancer to happen. You want to fill that up with love and light and healing and wellness and knowing that it's not going to come back. So we don't want to leave any systems in place for like hoping it's not going to come back. Well, I scooped it up and threw it away, but there's a space for it still, and I hope it doesn't come back. So we want to like pave it and rechange it and redecorate and never have it come back again.
Yeah, the image that comes to mind is like when you move in out of your house and you have the house is still there, but no one's living there. So something's going to come and live in it, whether it be animals, insects, or people eventually. Not buying it, just coming to live in it. Or people buying it and loving it and turning it into a home. But what we want in that space, even when someone passes away, nothing to do with cancer, but when there is something is left, we're left empty. There's an emptiness. We need to fill that space with something that's love or above, something that is kind and happy and joyful and free and all of that, because being full and whole is who we are and what we're doing. So when we leave a gap, when there is a gap, life presents us with a gap, be it medical or emotional, then filling it with something, love and above, is bringing us back to wholeness. So I love your analogy, that fits. So with the image of a home, filling that home, every room in that home with love and joy and happiness and giggles and little pitter-patter feet and animals running up and down and electricity in the rooms and parties and friends and family and all of the games and everything. So we want to fill those spaces with that love and above. And that's where the knowing is, having more and more and more of that. No empty spots. There's not a room in your body, in your home, where you have nothing in it, or where you have junk in it just to the roof and wall to wall. You want to clear that out. And once that's cleared, you want to fill that with plants and a window and essential oils, and it smells good, and new carpet, and it feels good. Like that. So we're moving from that hoping to knowing, kind of like that too. We're filling that space. I'm glad you brought that up. Filling the space with what you really want. And what's in that knowing? We want to fill it with knowing we have health, we have vitality, we have future, we have love and freedom, we have peace of mind. When you have peace of mind, man, it's like, to me, that equates to knowing. Just peace of mind is, I'm learning it in recovery, how to have peace of mind. And it's really making a huge difference. Peace of mind is a huge deal, huge. Body, mind, and spirit to be at peace, really big deal. Okay, excellent. So anything else?
I think that's good for me.
Okay, very good. So we know that anything that wasn't mentioned or talked about, that's automatically going to be in this bundle for everyone, whether you're listening now or later. It's already included.
Whatever's in your bundle that you brought to this video, or whatever pain you're having emotionally, physically, or spiritually, goes in the bundle.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everything. Okay. So let's get started. We start out with an invocation. Excuse me. So close your eyes and hand on your heart. And breathe in truth and breathe out purity. Breathe in purity and breathe out truth. Breathe in truth and breathe out purity. As you continue to breathe in and out, we set the intention that this healing you are about to receive will benefit you, every cell of your body, every organ, every system. It will benefit your past, your present, and your future. We set the intention that this healing will be gentle and easy and complete. We set the intention that this healing will benefit your body, mind, and spirit. And we set the intention that this healing will heal your past, present, and future. Ongoing, past, present, and future. Because once we're out of the present, we're into the future, becomes the present, and we have a past. So we want to continue an infinity symbol with healing the past, the present, and the future. So take a deep breath in. And let's go in the pose. And place our attention on everything in this bundle is happening. These are my experiences. This is what's happening in my life, in my body, in my mind, my spirit. And deep breath. Back in the pose. And place your attention on, even though all of this is happening, I'm okay. I'm okay, and I can relax now. I can relax now, and I no longer have a need or a desire to resonate, identify, vibrate, or connect with any of the stuff in this bundle. Okay, check in. Where are you? What came up? Anything left?
I don't think so.
Yay, okay. And back in the pose. And place your attention on, I now choose to resonate, identify, vibrate, and connect with truth, purity, knowing, freedom, peace, health, happiness, love and above, joy, amazement, and anything else you'd like to add.
In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I no longer choose to believe in old limitations and lack. I now choose to begin to see myself as the universe sees me, perfect, whole, and complete. The truth of my being is that I was created perfect, whole, and complete. I will always be perfect, whole, and complete. I now choose to live my life from this understanding. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. All is well in my world.
Hand on your heart, and we end with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God, Jesus, Mother Mary, angels, archangels, ascended masters, everyone in this group, thank you all for your beautiful presence, your light, your love that makes this possible. Thank you for the healing. Thank you for the joy that's coming, that is here, that we recognize and that we know. And so it is. Very cool. That was gorgeous. What page is that on?
Of Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. It is page 57 in the infinity of life. I can take a picture and post it. It's so good.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I just thought it was like the definition of knowing, right? That everything's fine.
Exactly. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. And going into the pose, and if you're unable to, move your hands up here, your arms hurting or anything after surgery, you can put a hand here, one or two. And if that's uncomfortable, then just close your eyes and see your hands or see God's hands on your heart or in the pose, and just read that or have someone read it to you. And oh my goodness, read that before you go to bed and when you wake up in the morning. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's absolutely what knowing is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, girl. Good find. Yeah. As much as we read this book, it's like, what? That was in there the whole time? Yeah. I probably have notes on that page, but okay. It just, when coming from a place of knowing, it's like, yeah, that's exactly the definition of knowing. Yeah. Excellent. So how are you?
I feel good. I feel really good. Thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I love doing what we do. Yeah. And your complexion, your energy is flowing, your face is bright. You're the cells are bubbly and happy.
I feel bubbly and happy. Thank you.
Some of that bubbly and happiness to Winston too, huh? He's only got a little while left.
It's like digging. Did I send you the video of him crying on the couch? And I was like, what's wrong? Do you miss Matthew and Juliana? And he like sat up when I said their name, started barking. I'm like, oh, geez.
Yeah, poor boo. We need to put some TAT for him too. That separation anxiety.
CBD oil or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry for the barking earlier, but
Oh, no worries. That's
these
light.
angels are so perfect, and truth and purity. Purity is like detox, getting all that stuff out that's stopping us. I love it. So.
And I just, as you held them up, I saw in my mind's eye, truth. It's like a math equation. Truth plus purity equals knowing. The truth is what knowing is. And to get all of our fears out and have pure thoughts leads to knowing. So truth and purity is knowing. That's perfect. What a powerful, powerful day of truth. And this is a perfect topic. Yeah. No matter what, no matter where you are in this journey, no matter what's happening in life, this is very, very good stuff right here.
Yes. I hope everyone is finding the units helpful. And even if we're not doing a Zoom that's live, there's so much stuff in this group. I didn't realize how much we've done already. Mm-hmm. And that it's been 2 years. So
yeah, we've done years worth. Good. And also everyone, please remember that if you're new here, or if you've been here a long time and you need something, you need a one-on-one with Jenny and I. Guess that would be a two-on-one, but a one-on-one with us, where not the group is notified, it's just you and us. And you want to work on something specific, whether it has to do with your treatment, your process, or totally something else. We are here to serve. We will gladly set that appointment with you at your convenience and ours, and give that to you as part of our service to you and to your health, to getting healthier, to getting to that place of happy, joyous, and free. And so please reach out to us. It's truly, and it costs nothing. We're doing this, we're giving this as part of your healing journey. We want to be on your care team. And so that's our way of doing it. And whatever it is that you need from us, let us know. If you're going through something that you want help with, reach out, please, to Jenny or to both of us, or post it, however you need to do it. But please don't stay in the suffering. We're here to help, and we have lots of cool tools that can help, and we'll be happy to be of service with you. So
yeah, and if you just want a prayer, we'll pray for you. We'll post it if you want us to post it and get everyone to pray for you. I pray for this every day. And if you need a specific prayer, I'll be happy to pray, and other people will too. So we're here to support you.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jenny, I just had a thought too. If one card a day would be a good thing to post. Here's the card of the day.
Oh, the angels.
Sure. Angel card for the day, and just everybody take that card in whatever you're going through to help you, because they're massive. And touch no matter what we're going through, that one angel is going to be of service to all of us. So if you want to do that, I don't want to impose on your day and your morning.
Oh, I would love to do that. I think it's
just had the thought. Great. I think it's good.
Thanks, Velma.
You're welcome. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a fabulous day. See y'all next time. Bye.